Hi everybody, it's Tori. Today I have an exciting video for you guys. I have all of my planners throughout the year sitting here. So I thought what I would do today, because the year is almost over, I thought I would kind of show you guys my year in review basically. I have done a lot of planner jumping this year, so I thought it would be kind of fun to look at where I started and where I ended up, because it's kind of funny where I ended up. So I'll just go ahead and start. So I started planning. I've been planning for a while, a few years. I planned in high school and things like that. But I didn't figure out about the planning community on Instagram and Facebook and all those places until around December last year. So in December, I kind of figured out that there was a bunch of other people that liked the same thing that I liked and that shared my hobby. And so I kind of went headfirst into that community. So when I got there, I figured out what a Filofax was, I figured out what an Erin Condren was, all that stuff. When I first started planning, I basically used a Lily Pulitzer. I'll go through this one really quick. I pretty much used it only for school, so I didn't have a lot of stickers. I just used different pens and like pencil because I needed to be able to erase stuff. So I used like random huge sticky notes on it, a bunch of stuff. So this was very like minimalistic. It was me just starting out in the community. I don't even think I shared any of this on Instagram at this point. I think I was just trying to figure it out and see what worked for me. So I stayed in this until around December. I started it in August, it looks like, so whenever school started. So I used a Lily Pulitzer for a while, and then I jumped into a personal size Filofax. So these are the inserts from that planner. So this is baby Tori Lynn plans right now. So I'll go through these super fast. This is the week before Christmas, week of Christmas, first week of January, second week of January, third week of January, fourth week of January, and then, or this is the last week of January, and then I jumped out of this planner. So I started off over here in the Filofax week on 2 pages. I didn't like this very much because the paper was so thin, but I started getting into the dollar spot. That's where these flags are from. I only had stickers from a few shops. Like these both are from One Orange Snowflake. She was one of the first shops that I ever ordered from. And I still order from her now. She's still one of my favorite shops. So it's fun to think back, like all of these are from her. These are from the Alex Studio. So those are the 2 shops that I started out with way back when. So I used the Filofax ones because that's what the planner came with. Then I figured out about So Much Crafting. So I ordered Danielle's inserts, it looks like towards the first week of January. And I used the week on 2 pages, Monday through Sunday. I really liked this. And her shop, I figured out about her shop in early January, and I've been buying from her shop ever since. So I still use her inserts today. I've never really stopped using So Much Crafting. So that is all of those. So February 1st was the last week that I stayed in my personal size. Then I moved into an A5 size. I was using for my personal planner, I think it was a Filofax Raspberry Saffiano. I also had a patent, like the lilac one Filofax. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the patent lilac Filofax something. But I know that for these, they lived in that Saffiano because that was like one of my favorite planners. I still really like that planner. So then I jumped into a Kiki K. I had the lilac and gold one that had the little diamonds on it. So that's what these lived in. So when I jumped into an A5, I of course had to get bigger inserts. So these are the So Much Crafting A5 week on 2 page inserts. Again, Monday through Sunday, that's just how my brain works, having Saturday and Sunday together. And then I liked having a little notes section. So These I kind of got into more decorative stuff, so these stickers are from like Michael's, and I used more washi tape, and I did a lot more like decorating because I had more space. So I really liked a lot of these spreads. Like this is still one of my favorite spreads. I don't know why. I think just because the colors, and I don't know, I like the way that I kind of created this one. I really like the color scheme too. Blue and green is one of my favorites. This is also one of my other favorites. This is a more like florally girly type one, with some yellow and pink. This one, I wasn't crazy about this washi tape. It was kind of loud, but this was my spring break, so it kind of fit. I like this one a lot too. It was like a gold and peach. This was Easter. And then a spring one. I wasn't crazy about this one. I didn't really like that I did this. It's funny, like looking back, some of these things I would never do now. Not that I don't still like that style or whatever, but I think your style definitely changes. And as you can see, like some of these things over here, the way that I would plan even over the course of a month or a few months, it's changed a lot. So I think your styles definitely change, and you kind of figure out what works for you. This one I didn't really like. I remember that. I don't know. I didn't like how much white space was here. I just stuck those sticky notes up there but never really wrote anything on them. And then this week was the week that I got my very first Erin Condren. So I did half the week in here, and then I guess my Erin Condren came on Thursday because that's when I stopped. So, and then I also have some like monthly things too. So this one I just used pen. I think all of these I might have just used pen. So this one I used a little bit of sticky notes or stickers, and then this one I used more stickers. So yeah, so then I jumped into my very first Erin Condren, and this is not the cover that I had originally, but I just stuck it on here. I started in my Erin Condren the week of April 20th. I stayed in this one for a few weeks. So this week I just used a lot of pen, started breaking out the stickers towards the end of the week. This is what my take at a like monthly spread was at the time. This was first part of May. I really, really liked my May spreads. I think because I like the color scheme a lot. So like this one is still one of my favorite spreads. So really like that. More May, and then the last week of May, going into June. This was the week before, or no, this was the week before vacation. So I left for vacation on a Saturday. This was the week that I was in Panama City for vacation, so I kind of used it as like a, sort of like a memory keeper. I just wrote like random things that we did, because I really didn't have a lot of like planning to do. So that was that week. And then June 15th, this is where I kind of started to not use my planner as much. You can see like there's a bunch of white space, more white space. Normally I don't like having white space. This was the week of 4th of July, which I really, really liked this week. I loved the color scheme and how much decorative stuff's going on here, and I just really, really like this one. This was Shark Week, and then I jumped from this one. So the last week I was in my Erin Condren was July 12th. So then I jumped into the horizontal Erin Condren because it had just come out. I was really curious. I just wanted to try it, and I actually uncoiled it and put it into my A5 planner, which I really regretted. I wish that I would have just kept it in the spiral, but I was really into having everything in my ring bound at the time, and so that's why I uncoiled it, I guess. So I didn't really like, I don't know, I like this. I like this monthly spread. I like that I put stickers all over here. I really like the colors of the horizontal. I wish that the horizontal colors were in the vertical, because I like the horizontal colors a lot better. So I started on this planner in so that next week, July 13th. This one, I was shocked that I put together this one. I really liked the way this came together, which I was surprised because it was a totally different planner. Going from a vertical to a horizontal, I thought I would hate this spread, like the very first one that I did. So I really liked the way this came out. I loved all the spreads in this planner, honestly, but I just didn't like the lines. I didn't think that they would be an issue, but I just really I did not like having lines there. And it drives me nuts to write over lines too. Like this payday takes up 2 lines, and that kind of stuff drives me insane. So I stayed in this one for a few weeks, and then I jumped out of it. So this is August. So this is the first week of July, or the beginning of July. I really liked this one too. And then this was, I think, the last week in this one. Oh, no, one more. So mid-August, I did a random Halloween spread, which I really liked. And then I jumped out of this one. So the last day I was in it was August 16th. Then I was kind of in a I don't know what I want to do type situation. So like in terms of planners, I didn't know what was working for me, and so I went to this. This is the So Much Crafting like vertical, sort of like Erin Condren layout. So it's Monday through Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are right here. They both had 2 blocks, it looks like, or maybe 1 block. These have 3 blocks, just like the Erin Condren does, and then there was a section down here for like lists and things like that. I used this for this week, and then I used it again, but it just didn't work out. This was the only spread that I used these inserts for the entire week and didn't like fall off of it. I didn't like this for some reason. I wasn't writing things in. I don't know what it was, because it's so similar to the Erin Condren that I thought it'd be fine, and that I thought this was going to be the perfect happy medium for me, because I wanted to be in a ring bound so that I could add and subtract stuff, but I also wanted to be in vertical because I liked the Erin Condren. So I thought this was going to be like hands down planner piece. I thought it was going to be the greatest thing ever, and I ended up not liking it at all. I liked the way the spread came together, but it just wasn't functional for me, I guess. I had a really hard time like looking at this and using it, and I don't know. So I used it for that week only, and then I switched into my the new Erin Condren. So I guess it was in July, Erin Condren released the new layout that doesn't have the polka dots. They didn't have the morning, day, and night like headers. So I switched into this mid-August, and then I've basically been in it ever since. So I've shown these in a spread before, so if you're interested in seeing these close up and hearing more about those, I'll link that video down below. But so I'll kind of go through these quickly until I get to the ones that aren't in that. I've been in this since July, so really the vertical layout has been working for me for a long time. Randomly I'd have weeks like this where I didn't write anything. Sometimes when it turns out like this, it's because I was too busy to write things, or because I didn't have anything going on. So I feel like this week I may not have had that much going on. This week was the week before our Chicago planner meetup. This week I was just super busy, so I didn't write anything, and I was traveling and I was like out of town, so I didn't want to write anything in there. Getting into November, these are some good spreads that I really liked. I really liked this one. This was just pulling the November colors. Sometimes I like pulling just the plain whatever colors that it is that month. Sometimes I like doing that. So I really liked this one. And then I liked this one too. This was it's like a teal, purple, and green layout. This was Thanksgiving. I really liked this one too. This was pretty much the last time I was going to use the like fall-ish colors. Then going into December, this was my monthly view. This was kind of where I started getting meh about my Erin Condren. I feel like it's a lot of space for me now. Like back here, I used it all the time, or well, maybe not those ones. like when I first started this planner, so like this is a good example. I filled up this whole thing. So there wasn't any white space. I always had stuff to write. I don't know, I never really had that much difficulty writing or filling up the space. So, but now, like this spread, I feel like I can't fill the space up anymore. So I really like the colors of this one, but I just didn't use it. This one was a little better. The checklists are getting a little less and less heavy, but I do use a lot of stickers like this. I think I plan more with stickers. Like everything has a sticker attached to it for me. All of these things, I probably could find something to attach a sticker to it, but I wanted to put it up here because I had that to-do list that was just gonna sit empty. So maybe in the future I should just plan like this. I don't know what to call all of this stuff, but just use stickers rather than checklists. Maybe checklist is my issue. But I really, really liked this spread. I liked the color scheme. I had been hanging on to this kit specifically for like weeks waiting to use it. Same thing with this one. I really liked this spread. This is actually the week that I'm filming this, so I don't have anything past this one, but I really liked this. But I think, so this is basically everything. So I haven't hit January yet, but I think I'm going to be hopping again at the beginning of the year, or now. So I have been using my personal size planner along with my Erin Condren. So I've been using the week on one page inserts from So Much Crafting. So I started using these in at the beginning of September, and I was just using them in conjunction with my planner. Whatever spread I did in my Erin Condren planner, I just pulled that same spread over here, and I would use the same elements and different decorative stuff and all that stuff. So I really, really liked this. I liked having all of the week on one page and then having a notes page on the other side. So I've been using this for a while. I took a little break somewhere in here. Somewhere. So this is, and it's like this week was light in my Erin Condren, so it's light in here too, because I just didn't write anything. I've also hopped like actual planners multiple times. This has been, or these inserts have been in a Kate Spade. They've been in a couple different Filofaxes. I'm about to get a Kiki K to stick them all in. So these have been moved several times, but November to December I kind of took a month off of this, and then now I've been back in it. So this is the first part of December, and then this is this week. So I have the notes on this side, the real week on this side, and then I had a really busy day this Saturday, so I just pulled one of these daily pages. These are from So Much Crafting too, and stuck it right in the middle of here. That way it's here when I need to see it. I just felt like that made sense. Next week, so I'm starting to get to the point where this doesn't feel like enough space. I use this planner a lot more than my Erin Condren, so this doesn't feel like enough space anymore. I'm stacking a lot of things on top of each other, and it just is making me crazy not having enough space. So next week I'm going to use these inserts. These are from So Much Crafting 2, but these are the undated week on 2 pages. These are just like, I think I got them in a sampler or something, so I'm going to use these next week and see if the week on 2 page works better for me. I think it will work a lot better for this week too, because it's the week of Christmas, so I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do over the weekend and just seeing family and all that stuff. So in the middle I have a like grid dot note page just to keep track of different to-dos and stuff like that, things that don't necessarily have to be done on a certain day. And then I have one of these daily pages in that is for Christmas, because we have so many places to go that I want to block out all that time. So then that's basically it, and then I'm just, at some point I'm going to make a decision whether I need to buy week on 2 page inserts or if I'm going to stick with these. I have a feeling I'm probably going to go to the week on 2 page inserts. So what's funny is, so this is this week in my Filofax. This is the current week. And I think, I don't know, I feel very happy in this planner. I feel like this might actually be planner piece for me, being back in something. And what's funny is this is exactly where I started. So I started in December of 2015 or 2014. This exact same week is when I started, and this exact same week is when I'm gonna basically kick my Erin Condren to the curb. So I started the week of December 15th in my personal Filofax Saffiano baby Tory Lynn plans a year ago, and now I am about to stay in this. So it's just funny the way that I've kind of come full circle, and it's just very interesting. And I kind of just had a little, I don't know, it was a surprise to me to see kind of how things have gone the past year and how much I've changed, and how I started in a personal size and now I'm ending the year in a personal size. So maybe it's a little, I don't know, it took me a year to figure out what works for me, but I've also had some Midori's and different like traveler notebook type things too, and they just didn't work out. I don't even know where those are, but they just didn't work because they didn't lay down for me. I could never get them to lay completely flat like this. That's also why my Kate Spade didn't work out, because it doesn't lay flat and I need something flat to write on. So that is basically my year in planners. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.